What's up, friends? I'm your host, Amanda Smith, and welcome to the Girl Gang podcast, the show where I chat with inspiring women about business, life's challenges, and building community, because we all need it. If you need a girl gang, this podcast is for you. Hey guys, welcome to the Girl Gang podcast. This is Amanda Smith, your host, your Dallas Girl Gang founder, all the things. Today we're going to do a little solo episode, and it's Q3. So welcome to the second half of the year. And I know we missed last week. We are working with some technical problems and how we record with guests and things like that. I would also want to ask you guys, our listeners, if you have a topic that you really want to hear spoken about, whether by myself or with a guest, we want you to send those topic suggestions to podcast@dallasgirlgang.com. I have some really exciting ideas and things coming up, of less of just me interviewing a person, telling their story, yada, yada, and more of picking a topic and having a conversation with a friend of mine, or maybe someone we've already had on the show, or maybe it is a new guest and we do talk a little bit about them, but then we get really into just one topic. That is something I'm really passionate about and how I want to move our podcast forward. So send your suggestions to podcast@dallasgirlgang.com. Today, let's talk about planning our quarter. And if you're like, I've never really planned out my quarter before, well, let's do it together. So I would suggest organizing yourself. I love pen and paper or Expo marker and whiteboard. So grab whatever feels best to you, or open your Google Doc or your spreadsheet or your Asana or ClickUp or whatever you use. Our team just switched over to ClickUp in April. Finally feeling good about it and like how to use it best and keep yourself on track for all the things. I also would highly recommend, if you are planning your quarter for the first time and maybe you're about to make a first hire, a virtual assistant or something of that nature, have some SOPs laid out. What do I mean by that? Systems and processes. Write out every step for every piece of your business. And we're just going to jump right into this episode, this short solo episode. So for example, let's say you are a service-based business and you work in a client capacity. What is your new client onboarding process? You may just think, we send in the invoice and then we start the project. Let's back up. Every little step that you take, is it they fill out an intake form, you get on a sales call, you draft a proposal, then you wait 48 hours, they have to sign, or you're moving on. Then you send them an onboarding form and they've signed, with the invoice, they sign a contract. Then you have an onboarding call. What is your process? Have you ever written that out? Do yourself a favor. Maybe this week you pick one thing that you're like, I should probably have that written out. Even if you're just a team of one, do it for yourself. It feels good. It feels good to be organized. And you're going to hire eventually. You're going to have someone else with you eventually. So you might as well do it now. Okay. There is that. So planning out your quarter. Take a look at, your buckets of your business. And let's reflect on the last month and the last quarter. Write down everything that you accomplished in your life, your business, whether it's monetary or a personal goal or the development of your brand, the growth of your business. Write down everything that you did last month and then flip the page because you're going to have to write a lot in the whole quarter. Write what you did in the entire quarter. Now is the time to pull those QuickBooks reports. Pull the reports of data from your social media channels. Pull the reports from Pinterest. Pull reports from your website traffic. Pull reports from your email marketing. Any other platforms that you use, CRMs that you use. Now is the time to look at all your data. And A, be proud of yourself, but B, see what's really going on. How much money are you making? How much are you spending? How much are you saving? Did you pay your taxes? By the way, if you need a good CPA, send me a DM at Amanda's in Dallas on Instagram. I will send you Candace. She's amazing. I'll tell you all about her. Because you got to know your numbers, people. You have to. So write down everything you did this quarter. Pull all those reports. And then, just like we did in school, and I think I've talked about this before, whether it's here or online, what can you infer? What can you gather based on all of the things that you accomplished and all of the data that you're looking at? Maybe look for what was your most popular product or service. What has the highest traffic out of all your platforms? Can you tell what your conversion rates are? Let's say you have a sales page for a product or service you're selling. How many of those did you sell from the traffic you had? Divide that out and you get a percentage. Was your conversion rate 3%? Sometimes that sounds low, but if your product is $3,000 or $10,000, 3% can be really great. Look at your numbers and pull make a summary for yourself. And if you have a team, maybe someone on your team does this for their own roles. Like if you have someone who manages your marketing, if you have someone who manages your back end of email and, CRM and your website, what can they gather for you? What are some statements they can gather for you? And then you can kind of know what worked, what didn't, what needs to be changed for the following quarter, right? The last thing you want to do is just plan for the next quarter when you didn't look at last quarter. What were the trends? What really was happening in the business? And then you can look at, okay, in my product suite, in my, visibility and PR efforts, in my business development, in my revenue planning, in my self-care as a business owner, what are, as many as you want, but maybe 2 solid goals in each of those categories. That is how I like to lay things out. Do you have a launch coming up this month? Or this quarter, excuse me. Do you have events on the calendar? Are you changing things this quarter? Instagram is changing. TikTok is getting really hot. Maybe now's the time, if you're not using Pinterest yet, to start using Pinterest. Maybe now's the time to add that next component in that maybe you've been waiting on. Maybe you want to get more into, Facebook groups or Clubhouse. How can you add just a little tiny piece of that into this quarter? The Boss Vision Conference is back. Woo! We are so excited to bring this conference back in person October 23rd here in Dallas, Texas. If you are not from Dallas, that's okay. Everyone is welcome. Every year since 2019, we've had people join us from across the country and quite literally across the globe. We've had people come from Africa to be at this conference. So if that tells you anything, we would love to have you. Here's what I want you to do. Go to the Dallas Girl Gang Instagram, the link in bio there. Get on the wait list from that link to be notified when our tickets are going to go on sale. Tickets will go on sale very, very soon, and we cannot wait to see you. My Passion and Profit Accelerator group coaching program is coming up soon. We start the next round of this program at the end of July, very last week of July. This is the program that dozens of women have been through. And if you are still trying to get your business off the ground, or maybe you want to breathe some life back into it, it's feeling a little stale and things are just not consistent and you are just not where you want to be, this program is for you. So here's what I want you to do. Go to the link in my bio at AmandaSonDallas on Instagram. Apply to work with me. Just click that application, fill out the application, select PPA, and we will get chatting. I will reach out to you and make sure you are a good fit for the program through the application. It is one of the biggest things that has changed people's lives and quite literally changed their business. I'm going to read you something that one of my clients said about the program. And I quote, being able to work with Amanda has really helped me in my business and raising my prices to where they should be and finally giving myself the confidence to raise them and not budge. Working with Amanda has also helped me figure out what I should be doing in my business as far as the back end stuff, email marketing, contracts, etc. Amanda helped me get organized and help me see my worth in my services that I'm providing. That is just one of the things that one of my PPA students has said in the last year of running this program. You can see more testimonials on my Instagram feed and on my website. If you have any questions, as always, my DMs are open. And here's the thing, set these goals based on what you know works or what you want to do. Because if you just put goals on your list that are things that you don't even know if it works or you don't want to actually do it, it's not going to pan out like you want or like you think. Okay, so those are some places I would start. I would also look in your services, products, recurring, maybe you have a membership and it, people are on your membership and they're paying X amount of dollars a month. And then you have contracts with clients or whatever. What is your projected confirmed in a contract revenue for the next 3 months, each of those months? And really, I would look at the rest of the year and project how much am I secured in sales for the rest of the year? And then based on where that is and what your goals are for revenue for this quarter and this month and the rest of this year, what do you need to do marketing-wise, PR-wise, launching something new if you want to, or just changing it up? And what kind of conversations do you need to be having with people to get to those goals? To reach, let's say you have a goal of making $8,000 this month and you're currently sitting at $4,500. What if you created a new product that you've been thinking about? What if you took your products and services, made them more simple, and talked about them every day for the next 30 days? How could that transform your business? So, revenue planning, projecting, and then self-care. We're into the summer now. This is such a fun time, and hopefully you're relaxing every now and then, taking trips, or at least going on a walk or going to the pool or the lake or whatever. Self-care as a business owner is highly crucial because you don't have a business if you don't have a you. And you got to take care of your brain and your body and your mind and your heart and your spirit, all those things. So, are you sleeping enough? Are you taking enough time away from your screens? For real? Here's the thing, as business owners, we have to choose to turn it off, to put the phone down, to close our laptop. You have to consciously make that choice. And that is a really hard thing to do as a business owner, because there's always work to be done. There's literally always something you can do. Sometimes at a corporate job, you have stuff that's on your plate, and when you do it, it's done. And so, what else is there to do? You have to choose to turn it off. You have to choose. Getting a drink of water. So, making those choices are hard, but it's necessary. And that's one big thing I just shared as I rebranded and launched my new website, amandacsmith.co, that you're going to see more about that from me. Really implementing self-care and talking about it with you guys as a business owner. And sure, it can look like go get a massage, go get your nails done. If that's really like you need that time for yourself, that's awesome. But I see it more as our daily life. How are we talking to ourselves and our brains? Are we feeding ourselves good food? And I'm not perfect at any of these things. Are we drinking water? Are we taking vitamins? Are we seeing friends? Are we making new friends if we don't really have a lot of friends? Are we spending time with significant others, family? Are we in therapy if we want to do therapy? We need to do that, want to do that, whatever. Are we doing those things too that allow creativity, that have nothing to do with our business, that are our hobbies? For me, I've been a musician my entire life. Sing, play guitar. That's my degree, is music education. And that is something is my hobby now. And I pick that up when I know I need some creative time. And maybe for you, that's like painting or running. And bless you if that's you, because that's not me. Or rollerblading, whatever. What are you going to do to help cultivate and stimulate creativity in your brain? All those things. So I would love to see if you want a screenshot or take a little selfie or a video and tag me at dallasgirlgang, at Amanda's in Dallas, as you are planning Q3, and even if you want to plan Q4. I know I'm looking at Q4 too. I want to see, and I want to encourage you and help you along the way. Coming up, here's some housekeeping. Small Business Masterclass is coming back. The link is in the show notes. July 14th at 1 p.m. Central. That's what we're going to do. Also, the link is in my bio at Amanda's in Dallas on Instagram. Let's see. Dallas Girl Gang, we have events coming up. July 14th is already sold out. July 30th at the Worthy Co. in Fort Worth. We're going to have a panel pop-up talking about building community and tons of networking and a shopping party at that Worthy Co. It is amazing and beautiful. Go check it out at dallasgirlgang.com and on Dallas Girl Gang Instagram. Join our Facebook group, even if you're not in Texas. We want to see you and be friends with you. And last but not least, there's two more things. Boss Vision Conference, bossvisioncon.com for early bird tickets, save $100. And come one, come all. Make it a trip. Travel and come see some Instagram friends in real life. It is the best to meet people in real life. This is going to knock your pants off. Yep. Pants off, dance off. I don't know what that means, but I said it. And this is last but not least. my Passion and Profit Accelerator group coaching program, my signature program, is back. You've heard about it for the last few weeks on the podcast. We're back, baby. Go ahead to my link in bio, and it's in the show notes. Amanda's in Dallas, link in bio on Instagram. This is the program I developed solely for business owners, possibly like you, who are thinking, why is my offer not selling like I want it to? How do I get my name more out there? How do I get more leads? You are so passionate about your business. You are doing so many good things, and you just need more people to know about it. You need more clarity in where you're going. You need more structure. You need more confidence in how to sell and show up. You need to know how to build community in your business, how to get tapped into community, and then really how to feel like the true CEO that you are, right? You are not running a side hustle anymore. You run a business and you are the CEO. If you have formed an LLC, a DBA, a S Corp, if you're whatever, you are a CEO. Do you feel like it? So, Passion Profit Accelerator, we start the week of July 26th. That, as you're listening, is in 2.5 weeks. We have a few spots left. I only take a certain amount of people. I take 8 maximum in each group. And there are 2 options this round. You could do a group only option or the group coaching and one-on-one calls and one-on-one Voxer support with me. Whatever works for you. Head to amandacsmith.co/PPA or my link in bio on Instagram, Amanda's in Dallas. Thank you for listening. We would love to have you rate and review this show and share it with your friends. We love you. We'll see you next time. Gang, gang.